The Ancient Secrets of Longevity, Lessons from the Past. Longevity has always been one of humanity's greatest desires. Across cultures and centuries, people have sought ways to extend their years while preserving health, wisdom, and vitality. Today, modern medicine provides us with vaccines, surgeries, and advanced treatments, yet the question of how to live a long and fulfilling life still fascinates us. Interestingly, the people of the past, without the aid of advanced technology, often lived active and meaningful lives well into old age. Their wisdom, rooted in nature, balance, and simplicity, carries valuable lessons for us today. In this essay, we will explore the secrets of longevity practiced by the ancients, drawing on historical traditions, cultural practices, and timeless philosophies. 1. Living in harmony with nature. One of the most striking aspects of ancient life was its closeness to the natural world. People in earlier times depended on the rhythms of the sun, the seasons, and the environment for their survival. Unlike the artificial schedules we follow today, their days were aligned with sunrise and sunset, promoting a natural circadian rhythm. Waking up early, working with the land, and resting at night allowed their bodies to maintain a healthy balance. Ancient people also consumed food that was seasonal and organic by necessity. Vegetables, fruits, grains, and herbs were eaten fresh, often grown in one's own garden or community. Meat and fish were consumed sparingly compared to the modern diet. This natural approach meant fewer preservatives, chemicals, and artificial additives. Furthermore, their food was often prepared simply, preserving its nutritional value. For example, in traditional Chinese culture, longevity was believed to come from maintaining balance between humans and the natural world. Taoist philosophy emphasized living in accordance with the Tao, or the natural way of the universe. This included not overexploiting nature, respecting its cycles, and consuming food and medicine derived from the earth. The principle of yin and yang reflected not just cosmic harmony, but also dietary and lifestyle balance. 2. Simplicity and moderation. Moderation was considered one of the key secrets to health and long life. Ancient people often warned against excess in eating, drinking, or even working. The Greek physician Hippocrates, known as the father of medicine, famously said, "Everything in moderation." Overindulgence was seen as harmful to both body and spirit. In many traditional societies, fasting or periods of food restriction were common. For example, religious practices in Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism often encouraged fasting or abstinence from certain foods. Modern science now confirms that intermittent fasting can improve metabolism, reduce inflammation, and promote cellular repair, all of which contribute to longevity. Furthermore, ancient people valued simple lifestyles over the relentless pursuit of material wealth. By living within their means and avoiding unnecessary stress, they were able to focus on relationships, health, and spirituality, elements that modern psychology associates with well-being and resilience. 3. Herbal medicine and natural remedies. Long before the invention of pharmaceuticals, ancient cultures developed extensive knowledge of plants, herbs, and natural remedies. Traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, Ayurveda from India, and the herbal traditions of Europe and the Middle East all placed great emphasis on preventative health and natural cures. In China, herbs such as ginseng, goji berries, and reishi mushrooms were regarded as elixirs of life, believed to strengthen the body and prolong life. Ayurveda emphasized the use of spices like turmeric and ginger, not only as flavoring agents but as medicinal tools to balance the body's doshas, energetic forces. In Europe, garlic, honey, and olive oil were praised for their healing properties. What these practices had in common was a holistic approach. Rather than focusing solely on treating disease, they aimed to strengthen the body's natural defenses, maintain balance, and prevent illness before it arose. This preventive philosophy is something modern medicine is only now beginning to fully appreciate. 4. Physical activity as a way of life. Unlike today, where exercise is often treated as a separate activity to compensate for sedentary lifestyles, ancient people naturally incorporated physical activity into their daily routines. Farming, hunting, walking long distances, and manual labor kept their bodies strong and agile. Even leisure activities often included physical movement, dancing, martial arts, or sports. For instance, Tai Chi, developed in China, was designed not only for self-defense, but also for maintaining health. balance, and energy flow. In India, yoga combined physical postures with breathing and meditation, offering a holistic approach to body and mind wellness. The Greeks celebrated physical fitness as an essential part of human excellence, as seen in the Olympic Games. The key lesson here is that movement was not forced, but woven naturally into daily living. Their activity was functional, sustainable, and in tune with human biology, something our modern sedentary culture could greatly benefit from. Number 5, the power of community and relationships. Another essential secret of ancient longevity was the strength of community ties. People in the past lived in extended families or close-knit villages where social bonds were strong. Elders were respected, their wisdom valued, and they often lived surrounded by children, grandchildren, and neighbors who provided support and companionship. Modern science confirms that loneliness is a major risk factor for premature death, comparable to smoking or obesity. In contrast, strong social connections are consistently linked to longer, healthier lives. The blue zones, regions in the modern world where people live exceptionally long lives, such as Okinawa in Japan or Sardinia in Italy, share this characteristic: strong family bonds, a sense of belonging, and active participation in community life. 6. Spirituality and peace of mind. Spiritual practices played a central role in ancient people's lives. Whether through prayer, meditation, rituals, or philosophical reflection, they cultivated inner peace and resilience. In many traditions, longevity was not merely about adding years, but about living those years with wisdom and purpose. For example, Buddhist monks practiced meditation to calm the mind and transcend stress, which modern neuroscience now recognizes as a powerful tool for reducing anxiety and improving brain health. Confucian teachings emphasized respect, discipline, and moral conduct, which fostered harmony within families and societies. Ancient Greek philosophers encouraged the pursuit of virtue and knowledge as the highest form of living. Spirituality, regardless of form, gave people a sense of meaning, which is a crucial psychological factor in longevity. A purposeful life encourages healthier choices, resilience in the face of adversity, and emotional stability. Number 7. Respecting the rhythm of life. Perhaps the most profound lesson from the ancients is their acceptance of life's natural rhythm. They understood that aging was inevitable, but instead of fearing it, they embraced it with dignity. Old age was seen as a stage of wisdom, a time to share knowledge, guide the younger generations, and cultivate spiritual growth. Modern society often views aging as something to be fought against at all costs. Cosmetic industries and anti-aging treatments promote the illusion of eternal youth. But the ancients remind us that longevity is not merely about stretching the number of years, but about living fully and meaningfully in each stage of life. 8. Lessons for the modern world. So, what can we learn today from these ancient secrets? Return to nature. Eat seasonal whole foods. Spend time outdoors. Align with natural rhythms. Practice moderation. Avoid excess. Include fasting or light meals when possible. Use natural remedies wisely. Explore herbs, teas, and traditional practices while combining them with modern medical knowledge. Move naturally. Choose walking, gardening, stretching, or dancing over artificial workouts. Nurture relationships. Value family, friends, and community bonds. Cultivate inner peace. Practice mindfulness, prayer, or meditation. Accept aging gracefully. Embrace each stage of life with gratitude and purpose. These timeless practices do not require advanced technology or expensive resources. They require only a shift in perspective, a willingness to slow down, and a desire to reconnect with what truly sustains human life. Conclusion. The ancients lived without modern hospitals, antibiotics, or genetic engineering, yet many reached old age with vitality and wisdom. Their secrets were not mysterious elixirs, but simple truths: balance, harmony, moderation, connection, and spirituality. In our fast-paced world, where chronic stress, pollution, and unhealthy habits threaten longevity, looking back at the wisdom of our ancestors can guide us toward healthier, happier, and longer lives. Longevity is not about escaping death, but about enriching life. By rediscovering the secrets of the past, we may find that the path to a long and fulfilling life lies not in technological miracles, but in ancient wisdom. Wisdom that has quietly endured through the centuries, waiting for us to listen.